Welcome. Now, if you've spent more than 5 minutes on this channel in the last 18 months, chances are you're going to know that in June, July of 2019, I recorded a TV show. Can we all just let that sink in a minute? Me, a country bumpkin, a TV show. So I did, and I'm here to tell you today that finally my TV show, Hedgecomber's Kitchen, is live for your viewing pleasure on Amazon Prime. Now, I've been told that it's going to be available across all of Europe and all of the US on Prime. I can't check that, so here in the UK it is available, but if you're in the rest of Europe or if you're in the US, if you wouldn't mind just heading on over to Prime and just tapping in Hedgecombers and just seeing if anything comes up, if you could let me know in the comments below, I'd really appreciate that as well. Thank you. I'll also drop a link directly to the show down below in the description box, and if you're not already signed up to Prime, then if you follow that link you will be able to get 1 month free membership. So there are 6 episodes in the series, and me and my beloved Myrtle the camper van traipse around Cornwall to our favourite food and drink producers, and we go and interview them, we hang out with them, we take some of their produce either back to this tiny little kitchen or to my farm kitchen, and then we cook up mini feasts using all the goodies that we found. Now, amazingly, I got to have complete control over the storyline of each episode, but also the series as a whole. So it gets to tick all the boxes of what I personally believe in and what my brand, the Hedgecombers, kind of stands for in terms of real food, simple recipes, along with choosing meat that's been compassionately reared. And of course, one of my main goals for the show was to promote Cornwall as a bucket list destination, because as you know, I am head over heels in love with my home county of Cornwall. And by the way, I think we can safely say that we tick that box, because holy cow, Cornwall looks stunning. Now, I'm going to quickly run through some of the questions that I get asked all the time about the show. However, if you have any more questions, please drop them down below. And if I have enough, then I might put together a little Q&A video for you too. So one of the first questions I always get asked is, Jane, how'd you get a TV show? Honestly, no freaking clue, guys. No freaking clue. Seriously though, it's because of this. It's because of sticking a camera into my face and then posting it on YouTube. It's made crazy stuff happen in my life, let me tell you. Now, I've been a food blogger and I've been online with all the social media accounts attached to that food blog since 2008. So I've been around a while, but it's not until doing video that I have really managed to connect with people in a whole new and crazy and amazing way. Video is amazing. Yes, it is also terrifying, especially to start with, and you will look like a twit. Trust me, I know. Some of those early videos, they don't make me cringe because I won't watch them. But in this day and age, if you're online and you have a message, just give it a go. Who knows where it will lead you. So another question I've got is, do I have a favourite part of the filming, or like a favourite memory from filming the show? I certainly do, and it's in the last episode, and we spend all of that last episode creating the food that we're going to serve at this little party in the log shed. And I get to invite a load of my friends over, and these are people that I haven't seen for months at this point, because I'd been so busy in preparation for filming that I'd ignored everyone for months. So it was really nice from that point of view. But I also rope in a friend to help me cook this leg of mutton. And I'm not going to spoil it for you, but in a non-conventional way. And it takes all day, it takes hours. And I have no clue how this meat is going to turn out. And this guy, Mark, hi Mark, he's done this a million times before. He knows it's going to be okay, but he has had the pressure of a TV crew in his face for the whole day. And I can see he's getting nervous. He is worried if we are all going to be eating cooked meat that night. And I'm not going to spoil it for you, like I say, but safe to say we all eat very, very well that night. Actually, can I have a second favourite memory? I guess it's my video. I guess I can do what I want. Okay, so before filming started, when we'd actually pinned down the days that the crew was going to turn up and leave by, so we had this window of filming, and I just happened to see an advert for the British Hen Welfare Trust. If you don't know who they are, they take commercial laying hens, so chickens that have laid eggs for their life, but they get to the point where they're no longer commercially viable to be kept on because they their laying decreases. And at this point they are stuffed into crates, pushed onto a truck, driven sometimes hundreds of miles, killed, and then either turned into dog food or possibly used in very, very low-end cheap chicken products for human consumption. It's a vile process. It breaks my heart. And at no point in this chicken's life has it been shown kindness by humans until the British Hen Welfare Trust, they kind of step in and they buy these hens off of these farmers at the end of their laying period, and they rehome them to people like you and me. So people that want chickens in their garden, the British Hen Welfare Trust kind of put the two of us together and we go and collect them and bring our new chickens home. So in this advert, I see that they've got a local rehoming day within that window that we're filming the show. So I call up the producer and I say, is there any chance we could please put this into the show? Because I'd really like to promote this charity because they do such great work. And he loved the idea. So I booked them and we all prepared for that day to go and collect the hens. So we turn up on the day and the crew are all getting all their gear out, the vans, the drones and their cameras and mics and like all the technical stuff. And I'm just wandering over and I go to the stables where these chickens, and there are hundreds of them, where these chickens have been put, and they are in a shocking state. They're mostly bald. Some of them are bleeding where they've been pecked. It's really quite distressing, I have to say, to lean over and see this great big floor full of really rough looking chickens. Anyway, in the sea of all these sad hens is this one little girl, and she is down on that floor and she is down in that sawdust and she is dust bathing her poor little battered body as if her life depended on it, and she's like getting, her wings are flapping and her legs are kicking at the sawdust, and she is loving this dust bath. And when I spoke to the lady from the charity, she told me that these chickens had spent their entire adult life on a wire floor, and that's so that when they poop, their poo falls through the hole so the humans that look after them can easily clean up the chicken's poo. So these chickens, you imagine like a chicken's little feet, they've been stood on wire for their entire life and they haven't been able to dust bath. And dust bathing is one of the most basic instincts a chicken has, and it hasn't been able to do that. And this darling little hen, the scariest probably day of her life, where she's been oiked from Gloucester all the way down to Cornwall, and she is down in that sawdust doing something that she's never ever done before, and it's just her natural instincts coming out. Oh, and I have to say, it broke my heart. This one sweet little chicken just giving it her all, having a little bath in the dirt. Up until that point, I'd had a pretty tough time with the filming. It was really, really stressful. And it was seeing that little hen that reminded me why I'm doing this. And if I can change the behaviour of one person that watches this show, that they don't automatically just pick up the cheapest eggs at the supermarket or the cheapest chicken, or they actually research where their sausages come from, where the pork comes from and how that pig was kept. One person changes the way that they shop, and all of that, all of the stress, all of the sleepless nights, all of it will be entirely worth it. It really put everything that I was going through into perspective. So another question I'm getting a lot at the moment is there going to be a series 2? My answer to that is maybe. And so it is being discussed. However, being on telly has never been like a driving force for me. It's never been one of my life goals. And I'll be honest, it's really, really hard work. And it nearly broke me a couple of times. And especially I think in my case, because I wasn't just handed a script and said, love, read that. Every moment of every episode had to tie in with my beliefs, with the ethics of my business, but also what I believe my ethical duty is as a food writer. That made it so much more work. It's made it more rewarding in the end, I'll be honest. But those 6 little episodes that you see, it's mind-boggling how much work, how much research, how much effort went into just producing those 6. So yes, I would do it again if the right deal was on the table, but equally, if series 2 doesn't ever happen, I'm absolutely fine with that. So there we go. There is my news of the day. I hope that if you choose to go and watch it, that you really enjoy it, that you really love how beautiful Cornwall looks in it. Oh my goodness, the weather was perfect for filming. Sometimes a little bit too perfect because like my makeup was sliding. Not a good look, Jane. Not a good look. Anyway, I'll leave all the links below if you want to go and check it out. Then please do. Please let me know what you think. And yeah, I guess that's it for today. It's been a long time coming, this video. Until next week, beautiful people, please keep smiling, stay safe, and I'll catch up with you in the next one. Over and out.